In this video, I have 12 tips for anyone who creates short form videos, whether it's YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels. On the right side of the screen, I included my analytics from the last year. I just started posting YouTube Shorts. If you're interested in seeing my progress, I posted a video. It's the one under the For You. It says I posted a short every day for a year. Here are the results. But long story short, I basically started posting shorts last May. I got monetized January 31st, and it is May 15th right now. These tips are based on what I've learned over the last year. So if you have tips for me as well, leave them in the comments. I'll be glad to check them out. But yeah, let's get into it. So first, I got goals and expectations. To start goals, I think it's important to say your goals or kind of understand why you're doing it. You know, if you're just posting videos just to post them, you have fun doing it, that you might take a different approach than somebody that's going into it trying to make money from it. Although, funny enough, the person that's doing it because they're having fun, they're more likely to make the money from it. But yeah, I think it's also, you set small goals. Let's say you're at 240 subscribers and you want to hit 250. You know, it's like that's like a good small goal. Don't be at 240 thinking, oh, I want to jump right up to 1 million, because then you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be satisfied with the results. And realistically, those small results could turn into big results. All right, now expectations, right? This is where you need to control your expectations. I think instead of putting your expectations so much into the results, I think you should actually put them inward and put the expectations toward your own quality. If you're posting high quality stuff, the results should follow realistically. That leads me into my next tip, passion. It's important that if you're picking your niche or what videos you want to post, you're going to want to be passionate about whatever that is, because that passion will drive greatness. If you're not interested in what you're posting, it's going to show in the quality of your content. And hey, you'll also probably be miserable doing it and burn out and just stop. All right, now we'll get into the real tips of what makes a good video. Those first two are kind of just the driving force behind everything, but they're very important, so don't look them over. For third, I got hook. This is probably one of the most important tips in this video, and it is extremely important because for shorts, people are scrolling and you want to capture their attention within like 3 to 5 seconds. Whether it's through a loud noise, some type of music, anything, this is very important. And if you can have a very high quality video, but if your hook is lacking, then the rest of the video will suffer from it. How you can tell if your hook is good is to check your viewer percentage. I'll show that on the screen right here, but basically you're going to want the viewed percentage to be like 50 at the lowest, honestly probably 60 at the lowest, like 60 to 70. 80 is good. You'll probably never hit 90%. But anything under 50% is not good. It shows viewers are swiping away a lot, so that all falls down on your hook. For fourth, I got improve something every video. One of my friends has 100,000 subscribers. He's the one who actually inspired me to start posting, and when I first started posting, he told me to improve 1% every video. So any little thing you see that you can improve on, just focus on that. Every single video, try to improve. Also, keep in mind that your first videos will not be good, most likely. Mr. Beast actually was in an interview, and he said to post 100 videos, and then on your 101st, we'll go sit there and see what you're doing wrong. All right, for fifth, I got make a second channel and start debates in your own comment sections. This is probably the first and last time you'll hear this tip, because I doubt anyone else is doing this. Honestly, it's a weird one, but yeah, I'll go on like a second channel and just say an unpopular opinion or something that I know will stir people up in the comments. And then obviously, you know, people are going to comment back, which spikes engagement, which overall is good look for the algorithm. A little secret along with this is try to spell things wrong, because then people are also going to be like, wow, this guy, they're going to comment and they're going to call you stupid. All right, for tip number 6, keep your videos as short as possible, right? Even if the video is a minute, make sure that's the shortest that video could be, because you're going to want all meat and no potatoes, right? You're going to want to, when you're looking at your videos, remove fluff. People don't want to see fluff, and those dull moments are what could send people away. Now, there are some exceptions to this, I'm sure, but on average, you're going to want to follow this. People have very short attention spans with shorts, so you're going to want to squeeze as much value as you can into as little time as possible. All right, number 7, I got follow trends and use TikTok music. So it's important to follow trends within your niche. If there's something going on, something popular, you know, that's being talked about, utilize that, capitalize on that moment. My video that currently has about 10 million views is basically from that. It was a glitch in a video game that everybody was like talking about. So I made my own little variation and then posted it, and then boom, 10 million views. It got me monetized and a bunch of subscribers. All right, so along with this, I got TikTok music. TikTok has a very crazy algorithm with their music, and if you import your video into it, they'll basically give you like a crazy recommendation they'll give you like 100 songs, but normally their recommendations will be like spot on. It'll match certain beats and just go along very well with the video. All right, for tip number 8, I got stay within your niche, which is kind of ironic because this video isn't really within my niche, but this is the Bert niche is what I'm going to call this. Now, recently I've just kind of been like, you know what, I'm going to post whatever I want. At the end of the day, you know, it is your channel. You can just post what you want. You know, if you want it to just be like your page, you post what you're interested in, then so be it, right? If people follow along, they do. If they don't, they don't. But in terms of actually growing your channel, the best way to do it is to stick within a niche, because people are going to subscribe because they want to see that type of video. Although with something like this, for example, it's just kind of showing my progress, so it's not straying too far. But if I was posting Call of Duty or gaming clips, and then next thing you know, I'm posting guitars, after that, I'm posting real estate, that's too much. You don't want to do something like that. And actually, especially with shorts, so this is a long form video, and long forms are a bit different. But in terms of shorts, YouTube kind of figures out who your audience is, and then will, push it to them the next time you post. So with shorts, particularly, you do want to stay within your niche. Like my shorts are all video games or gaming related content. All right, for number 9, I got use the right hashtags, title, and caption. It's important that you use hashtags, especially when you're just starting out, because that shows YouTube where to push those videos. In terms of hashtags on YouTube, you're not going to want to use too many hashtags. I only use 2. I wouldn't go above 3. And then for TikTok, it doesn't matter. You could post as many as you want. All right, so the actual title of the short can make a difference. It's not the most important thing because, short form videos, people are scrolling, so it's not really one of the first things people will see. But like for me in particular, I don't swipe. I never do that. That's not something I will ever do. But I will turn on YouTube from time to time, and I'll see the short recommendations. And if I see a good title, or if, I'll click on it. And I only watch that video and get out. But the title will usually bring me in. It also can help with your SEO, search engine optimization. So if someone's searching something up on YouTube, you have a higher chance of popping up if your title is related to their search. All right, and then next we got caption. So your caption over the actual video itself. This is more important than the title, I'd say, because even in some cases for me, when I will see shorts on the feed, the caption usually will catch my attention over the title. And then for the people that are scrolling, that caption, they'll probably have to take a second to read it. So that's good. You'll hold them for an extra second. And that extra second can make all the world of a difference. You're also going to want to make sure that you use a smart caption, because I have an example of a video that I put a really stupid caption on, and someone else reposted my video with a way better caption, and the video did 10 times better. For the caption, you're going to want to do something that people can relate to, or something that people will comment on. That's probably your best bet. This actually led me to another tip, which I'll just include in this one, is go into the comments of your video and add a comment that will boost engagement, whether that's a question or, like I said, with the caption. Just kind of do that twice. Just comment something that'll make people respond. All right, for number 10, I got be careful with your friends subscribing to you. So in my case, when I first started my channel, or even now, I'll have people that I know in real life subscribe to my channel, and those people probably don't even watch these types of videos. So when these videos do pop up for them, they might just swipe past it, which will in turn hurt the video. So if you are going to have your friends subscribe to you, make sure they're actually into that content. So for number 11, I got how often to post and when to post. So how often? You're probably only going to want to post once a day, maybe twice. But if you are going to post more than once, spread it out. You're going to want to give your video enough time to be established and for the algorithm to kind of judge its potential. So at least wait a couple hours before posting your next one. All right, so there's actually mixed opinions on this. So there's some people that will say, if you get a viral video, just let it sit. Don't post another video. And there is some truth to it, but generally speaking, it won't make a difference. My video I posted has 10 million views. It's still growing thousands by the hour. And I posted that in January, I believe. And I've posted 100 videos since then. Here's the thing, if the video's worth is established in YouTube's algorithm, then you're fine. But if it's still testing the video and now you're posting a couple other videos, it can mess with it. So I would have a happy medium, you still post, but just give it time in between. All right, so now when to post, because this is also kind of controversial. People will say to post midday or when your subscribers are most around. And I do generally agree with this, but for example, my video that I got 10 million views on, I actually posted it at 3 in the morning because it was kind of time sensitive. So I have a couple of channels actually, and I've noticed that posting shorts on them at different times will make kind of a difference. One of my channels, if I post it anywhere other than 10 p.m. at night, it doesn't get any views. Another thing too is most people are posting their shorts probably anywhere from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it's probably pretty flooded at that time. So you might even benefit from posting at hours that people aren't posting. But generally speaking, the time doesn't really matter when you post it, because if it's a good video, people will recognize it and the algorithm will push it. For number 12, last but not least, I have see your videos from an outside perspective. Take yourself out of your own shoes and kind of put yourself in the viewer's position. what value are you providing to them? You should see potential in all the videos that you post. For a while, I was just posting videos. Like I would just not, I know that they're not really that great, but I would just upload them anyways. And some of those videos that weren't that great, they could have been great if I went about it the right way. Like if I added the right caption, I added the right music, but I kind of just didn't really put that much time and effort into it. And I got back what I put in. But yeah, those are my 12 tips. Good luck on your journey. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Although this is a gaming channel, so keep that in mind. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next video.